that Talia had gone to the police, and that if she were to say that the brother and the mother were going on the platform, then Angie could possibly get the police at her house, and you know how Angie is about the police.
They blackmailed Delusive Angie not to get them on. But
Corey has silenced Delusive. Corey wants the story to continue, and he has silenced Delusive Angie.
He does it all the time. Do you know how many messages he sent me about Talia and Rixa on WhatsApp, like gossiping about them and saying, "Oh, don't worry, they haven't got any in this," and then all of a sudden it's so he stopped Delusive Angie said, "See what I mean? She's lost it. She's absolutely she's gone out of her mind. She needs to get back on the drink." She was more smarter on it, because honest to God, she would never ignore that. So the point behind, because Paigey Baby was trying to say, what's it got to do? So they know that she's a liar. They know that what she's presenting is nothing to do with anything to do with pregnancy. They know she can't have any more children. So they wanted to come on to clear things up. And Corey Wilde, because he's besties with Rixa and Talia, and he wants it to continue, like Canadian Angie says, he stopped Delusive by frightening her and saying, if you get them on, the police are going to come. Since when does Delusive become stupid? Why would the police come? Because she gets somebody on a public platform? It's just a joke, honestly. So yeah, so everybody who wants to know, Talia's mum and brother want to come on to debunk everything she's saying, but Delusive won't allow it because Corey's manipulated her.
Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about that. I've been doing nothing. I haven't been watching the live.
Will you stop, please, EQ Minx? We don't care that you want to be mates with everybody. Why did you even have to speak if you just everyone else stayed silent? I mean, I don't know. You do know. You watch everything, you liar.
I don't.
Don't lie, love. At 9 o'clock, you knew that Delusive was meant to get someone on because everyone was asking in the comments and saying I was watching a live too.
No. I was
a liar, everybody.
Liar!
No, I've noticed she does it a lot. Like EQ Minx behind the scenes will cuss everybody to me, and then on here she goes, "Oh no, I'm not getting by my involved," because she wants to be mates with everybody. That's why she's like, "Hi, Alex. Hi, this person." You know what I mean? Not a criticism. You can do what you want, but I'm just saying. When I've just spoke the facts, you go, "Oh, don't know, didn't see anything." You didn't even need to speak.
Oh, don't know.
It just kind of makes me look stupid. You know what I mean? Because you're like, "Oh no, I know it to be true. I've spoken to them."
Yeah, you've seen it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Delusive Angie, because loads of people in the chat know that at about 5 to 9 here, chat fills up with who's coming on at 9. So it did happen, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm sorry, humans. You know, people are like, they'd be like, "Oh, well, she disagreed," or "You weren't disagreeing. You're just saying you haven't heard." But I know why you're saying it because you don't want to fall out with Delusive and this person. As much as you say, "Oh no, I don't care," you do. You don't fall out with anybody.
No, I like Delusive. You know
exactly. So you're worried that she'd fall out with you. That's why you spoke. But Canadian didn't speak. Nobody else did as well.
No, I'm not worried if she falls out with me. I've been blocked a few times. So.
I think we've all been blocked a few times.
Exactly. So yeah.
You can see his boss around here. Yeah, you can, Tony. And my friend and EQ Minx, we've been friends since about 2015. So are you going to tell me that me and my friend can't talk to each other on a level? Because this is the way we speak to each other. We've both got ADHD. Usually we speak over each other on the telephone, but on the live, obviously it's different because everyone can't hear them. Yeah. So can you not talk to your besties like that? You know, to be like, "Oh, fucking hell," you know what I mean?
We're always
live here. Thank you. Who's live?
I know her personally, you see, so I know that she likes Delusive Sue. I know that she would be indifferent in the situation because she doesn't want to back either or because she's not like that. So I know her personally, so that's why I can say, "Shut up," you know, really.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to be dragged into it all, but everyone's dragging her into it, you know what I mean? So that's why she's saying, "No, we're not speaking about that in here," but like, it's just is what it is, isn't it? I know my friend, so, you know what I mean? I can say that. She can tell me to shut up till the cows come. Terry, a fella, can tell me to shut up, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Many times I just don't want to tell Chelsea to go shut up on her live.
Exactly. So I know her better than you. Like, I know Canadian Angie offline as well. People only think she sends me gifts. We have a great relationship.
It's so funny, isn't it? We're only financial friends. We've never met. We've never
met. And we're going to fall out now because I've said something. Yes.
It's probably, you got blocked. Were you trying to get into Luke's box?
Who?
You.
No.
Oh, you were just in the live.
I just said hello. I said, "Hello, Luke," and he would absolutely not get out of my live. And I was like, "What?" He was like, "What?"
Why would you get blocked though? You never get involved. This is why I've just said,
"Wow, Jake. Really, Jake?"
Yeah. I've been dragged in by Ripster. I've been dragged into this by Ripster. It's him.
Yeah.
I don't have to pull your camera out. Why are you telling people to pull their cameras? Alex Brigham relapsed. Oh, what?
Well, has Cockapoo ever put her camera on? She's got enough to say in the boxes.
Exactly.
But see, people are starting to talk about Delusive, so other people must have known that they were supposed to go on the platform.
Yeah.
And then apparently Corey stopped Delusive and said, if anything happens, if Talia does anything to herself, you will get charged. And Delusive stopped it.
Exactly. This is how. Why is she so dim these days? She actually takes that. Do you know there's such thing as S-baiting? So, because everyone knows, because Delusive openly says, oh, if someone says they're going to commit, I'm not going to take that chance. That's how they silence her. She's dim as fuck, honestly. She ignores the truth because she is like threatened by somebody saying, no. Do you know you cannot be charged, everybody, if someone commits? If someone committed now because of something I'd said, I wouldn't be charged with anything because they would already have had a long-standing issues with mental health. So they wouldn't blame me for somebody else's mental health. They put themselves on the platform. They chose to do this. They're not doing nothing. How many times have they threatened to top themselves? Bloody Jack was threatening to everybody. And is he still here? Yeah, he's with Schwer and Chef now. They all lie and lie and lie because that's what Delusive does. She believes anybody who says anything because she's lost her touch. And that's what she was doing yesterday, projecting. So why would Delusive get done if Talia topped herself? Because Talia brought the mum and dad on. What, you know what I mean? Like, in what land would she get done because of what, an interaction?
Apparently, she just said on her live that she feels like she's been silenced today.
She has been silenced. That's why it's frustrating because the truth's there to be had, and she is making herself look stupid. And usually, she's on the ball.
So if Delusive knows the truth, let the parents up to tell everyone that it was all a lie.
See, this is what we do for FYP today. I haven't seen none of this. Like, I need to see it.
Apparently, her parents, her brother and her mother are outraged that she's lying, and apparently, she called her mother and her brother and said, look, you're going to see some stuff on TikTok, but it's only a joke. I'm going to come clean in a little while. She's not going to come clean. Everybody would hate her for it. So Delusive was silenced by Corey. Corey told her if she were to say anything and Talia hurt herself or tried to do something to herself, that Delusive would have a visit from the police. So there's Corey Wilde silencing Delusive from putting the parents on the platform. Well, the mother and the brother. Delusive has been silenced, yeah? By Corey.
Wow. That's shocking.
Yeah, Delusive has been silenced by Corey.
It's not in the newspaper. I've just Googled.
What's in the newspaper?
Oh, someone in the chat said it's in the newspaper. You know, everyone's like then. If 1,000 people go, oh my God.
If Delusive come to in, can Delusive come in there, please? Come in the box a minute.
Like I said, there's an article in the paper from 2017. She miscarried a child, apparently. And then I think 2019, she met Amy Winehouse's mother, and she said she would never want to feel the pain of losing a child. So was the one in 2017 not a child?
Exactly, Canadian Angie. I think people are missing the point here. They think that, like, I've got some beef with these people. These people have stalked the life out of me, harassed me, said they're gonna destroy me. All the evidence is on Facebook and everything to be everyone to be able to see. So these are psychos. Like, they are psychotic in the head. There's something wrong with the pair of them. Like, don't look at them as if they're you or the next person. Yeah, you are average people. You would never dream of doing that. Look at what these people have said and done. Like, in reality, no acts, nothing. Like, it's just, over the years, just look at what they've done. They're absolutely off their heads. The two psychos have met each other, basically, and look what's happening.
Exactly. But if she thinks that people aren't going to go digging and find newspaper articles, and so 2017 she miscarried, 2018 she said she would never want to feel what it's like to lose a child. I don't understand. So,
in other news, Chelsea, this situation, because Rickster posted the picture that Lynn gave to.
I'm gonna drop down, love you so. Bye bye, love you so.
It's Lynn.
What happened? She posted what?
He posted a photo of me that my friend had. She took a picture of me. Have a look at my wall. It's on my wall. I was yawning on a holiday, and she caught me just as I yawned because we used to take pictures of each other slipping. and it got sent to someone else like on Facebook, and now Richard's got hold of it. And I
Yes.
spoke to her. I spoke to her for 3 years. I spoke to her today, which was really nice. Really nice to speak to her. Where's
It wasn't a guy pretending delusive called Talia. Delusive called Talia about the police. Oh, this one. Hi, Caroline.
Hi,
Hello, Caroline.
I'm fine. How are you all?
Good, thank you.
Sweet.
Very good. You all right?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I've just been listening, and also I was listening to Lucy Andy's live earlier, and
Well, won't Delusive come in here in the box? I wonder for a minute.
Did Delusive talk about anything, Caroline? I didn't really watch her.
I haven't watched her really.
I was watching it like on and off. She didn't really say much. I just seemed to get the impression that every time somebody jumped in the box and there was going to defend you or EQ, she seemed to be kicking them out. Or if there was going at Talia, she seemed to be kicking them out. Because like EQ would come in box at one point, but EQ didn't really get to say much because Delusive kicked her out, saying, "Oh, Talia don't need any more stress." But
Yeah, I'm not getting Delusive at all right now.
I just what I don't get is, and I don't understand why, regardless of whether people agree with what Chelsea's said about Talia, why is it all now forgiven of what them two have put Chelsea through for the past few years, and obviously put you through, Angie? And now it's all been forgiven because what? Because Chelsea's retaliated and said something back to him.
Yeah.
And everyone's jumped on it saying, that I've been through a miscarriage and I didn't like what she said. I've been through a miscarriage myself, and I didn't take anything that Chelsea said to heart, because Chelsea even said herself it wasn't aimed at anybody else, it was aimed at one person.
Hello, Carol. Hello. Do you know you're in the box? Yeah, it wasn't direct to anyone else, but yeah.
That's what I mean.
I didn't find Talia to have a brother either, though. Oh, Harmony, either. Listen. Oh,
Listening to that background noise.
I can't take it.
Yeah. Turn the TV down.
Her father has two sons. So they're her stepbrothers.
Is that Matt?
So she has stepbrothers, is what you're saying. You don't know it was a troll.
I'm ignoring Corey because Corey's got nothing to do with this situation. Just, yeah.
Corey needs content. So she has stepbrothers, half brothers, yeah. Harmony.
Do you know what I just think this is all about?
Harmony, you have a lot of background noise.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay. Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
Talia apparently has two brothers.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, nor do I care.
Exactly. I don't care what she
I just care about what they did to me and how even Delusive didn't bring light to that. Luke can sit there and talk all he wants. It was on the FYP. He can't say, I didn't see it. It was all over the FYP.
Yeah.
Everywhere, what he was doing to me. So Luke is very biased when it comes to what he puts on his FYP. And he can rant on about me all he fucking wants. But where was his balls when Rickster was doing what he was doing? Because you didn't bring it up on your FYP, so you're a biased FYP.
I just think this is just ridiculous content that everyone can just like have a narrative with and just like flow with it. It's just giving them topics to speak about each day.
It's an awful topic to bring because it brings up a lot of emotions for every person.
Completely.
It's horrible to see all these people upset. It really is. Like, it's not nice.
I was never laughing at Talia, you freak.
No one was laughing at Talia.
Who the hell was laughing at Talia? I was screaming at the top of my lungs what they were doing to me.
Yeah.
Who was laughing at her? Go get the screen recording. Laura.
I was laughing in my box that someone did exactly the same voice as Talia. But that's my ADHD. I laugh at shit like that. That's it.
I laughed last night. At what? And if I laugh, what the fuck is it to you?
Exactly.
What is it to you?
A no face.
Like I said, sorry, Minx. Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
Go on. Go on, Angie.
I was just gonna say, after everything they did, I can sit here on the floor and laugh till I can't breathe anymore. No one's gonna tell me I can't laugh.
Especially if you've been through that situation, because I have.
So have I. So
Yeah,
have I.
exactly. So if you've been through that situation, you kind of, I feel for what's going on, but I think this is just getting out of hand. I really do. I really, really do. I just think people are just taking little snippets of what people are saying, twisting it, making it look awful, and then running with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I've got
You should go to Delusive. Minx, you should go to sub chat only.
Hold on.
Go to sub chat, get rid of it. Am I sub to you? I hope so. I'll be subbing
Right.
now.
Sorry, Angie. Can I just say, someone's just put, use a British platform. It is not a British platform.
What?
Someone's just put in comments about Canadian Angie coming to a British platform.
You can go wherever I want. If you're not
She can
sub,
go wherever she wants to.
Exactly.
There you go. It's on sub chat now.
if you're not sub, then sub. It's only going to cost you. What's your sub? It's
Rebound.
It's very cheap. Go ahead, sub. Mine says resubscribe. Am I subscribed?
It's
You
an
should be able to
international
check
app.
the-
I think I am.
I just think it's really easy to target the bigger people that are on this app, and then try and then make them look bad. I think that's just what's going on at the moment.
And we've got the likes of Pearl Price. Like, that is unbelievable. Like, she's saying what Chelsea said was wrong. Thank you, Evil Enchanted. But
I think we all know what Chelsea said was wrong.
Yes, but what didn't she have Zach's abuser on her platform?
There's a background there. And I think that's why she's gone at it as much as she's gone.
Yeah, but she had Zach's abuser on her live.
Exactly.
What did baby Zach deserve? What he got? Absolutely fucking not. You are sick to even think that is right. You know what I mean? No one's bringing that up. No one had a massive hoo-ha about it, and that was absolutely disgusting. So for them to be selectively outraged for anything makes me sick.
I just think that some people are just trying to, as a like Canadian, and they're trying to manipulate the whole situation to try and make her look bad.
They can do whatever they want. I don't look bad. I've never been. Sorry, I've never been.
I said to try and make you look bad, and
Yeah, they can try whatever they want. They've got nothing. They say I sit behind the green screen, so do half their friends. Again,
Did somebody also say tonight, but does she really live in Canada? I thought, what the hell, Alex?
Maybe I don't.
Are you for real?
Maybe I
So
don't.
what, who cares? Who cares where you live? You're having your voice, you're on here, you've got your followers. Who cares where you live? But that was just another little thing that I just thought, oh my God, please, I can't go.
For an opinion.
Yeah.
Angie,
Why is this not letting me sub, Minx?
I don't know. You might have to do it at the top. Hello, Talia.
Angie,
Yeah, I know. I've been dragged into this shit. Yeah.
At the top where? Oh.
Yeah, you have to go to the sub where the gifts are. You have to roll across and it comes up the sub.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it.
Is that a pity rose, Talia? Thanks. Send me a line, you bitch.
It says I have a payment in progress, but I don't.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not letting me join. Subscribe.
That's insane. It's just insane.
In the chat anyway.
Angie. Oh, she's gone.
She's paying. She's paying.
Yeah, she's pausing while she's doing that.
Crazy. No one in this live laughed at your loss, Talia.
Sorry, I just had to resubscribe. Who's calling me?
It was me. Did you hear earlier what was said in the Lucid Avengers?
I didn't hear, no.
Obviously, because you kept coming in and out and putting stuff in, and Talia were like, Canadian Angie, get in box and put your camera on and show us your face. And I thought, is she still going on the same thing?
Would you really be, if that happened to you, would you really be in that frame of mind to want to go against somebody? Would you not just want to be at home, cuddled up, getting over it?
What the hell is it to them if I put my face on or not?
I don't understand.
Exactly. But that's what I instantly thought. Why is that still even being
You know what,
mentioned?
Caroline? They've got nothing else to say.
I know.
I've never been racist. I've never been transphobic. I've never been homophobic. I've never attacked someone unless they've attacked me first.
She hasn't.
Me either.
The only person that's come after me about a year ago, maybe a little longer, a little less, was Red. And it's on my page. You can go look at it for no reason because Han had a problem. Han lied and said I said she was this and that's not me. And Red dedicated a whole life to me. And I swore, and she went after me for a good 6 months. All of them, MT, Jay. That's why the thing about my child came out was because of Miss J. Otherwise, that would have never brought that out at all. Because she said that she hoped that she had her daughter, and she hoped that her child would never grow up to have a black heart like mine.
What?
And that hit me so hard that, you know what? You're lucky you have your child.
Yeah.
And it's still on my page when it happened.
Yeah.
And they come after me. That's all they can come after me with. Now you got Corey. I don't believe you had DV. You got to prove this. I don't have to prove anything.
No.
If I talk about what happened to me, I talk about it. If I don't, I don't. At the end of the day, Talia's the one out there putting out shit. Oh, it's this person's fault because I miscarried. Well, yeah, people are going to question it. I didn't say, oh, my DV was EQ's fault.
Biology. It's not due to somebody. It's biology. It's what's working in yourself. That's, it's not due down to somebody else. Come on.
Was this her first pregnancy, Talia's?
No, she's got 2 kids. Apparently, she had another miscarriage in 2017.
Oh.
And then in 2018, she met, again, I'm going to post the articles. They're in the newspaper. In 2018, she met Amy Winehouse's mom. And she said to her that she hopes that she never feels the devastation or whatever of losing a child. But you lost a child in 2017. So now if you look at the paper she had up today, or Corey did, whoever did, there's no name of the hospital. I've spoken to someone who just recently had surgery, and the paper is completely different. If you look at the 2025 on the second one, you can tell it's been manipulated with. Her name, we all know, is Talia Dean. What is she scribbling out? There's no name on that paper. It doesn't say her name. It just gives something that someone went through during a miscarriage procedure. We don't know what surgery she had. It doesn't say. Yet the person I was speaking to, it was in detail. At the top, it said NHS, the name of the doctor. She could have scribbled. It's not on her paper. I mean, I don't live in the UK, but anyone that's gone, what are your papers like when you have a surgery? Or when you're admitted, were your discharge papers? Do they look like what she put up today? So if you've been discharged from the hospital recently, go take a look at your paper and then, I don't know, tell me if it looks like what she put up today. Or what Corey put up today. Tell me if it's the same.
See, when I had my miscarriage, I can't remember getting any paperwork.
Yeah.
Oh, Teapot's here. Hello, Teapot.
Hello, Teapot.
Hello, how's
Your
everybody?
cam too. She could do your cam too for your FY.
I'm probably going to get banned. Are you on sub chat only, Minx?
No, do you want me to put it back on?
Yeah, well, it's up to you, but you get some subs. And
Yeah.
I've had 4, never gotten any paperwork at all. I've always had paperwork.
Yes, can you sub to me all, please? If you
Yeah, I
want?
don't think I got paperwork when I had mine, but
You want to talk in here, you can all sub.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
£3 and you get entered into a £100 giveaway on the 18th of March.
Absolutely. Go to your cash out, go to your subs in.
Yeah, there is a giveaway
I
on
can
the
tell you now, see? I can tell you now the discharge letters are more detailed, and that's what I saw today. from someone else, didn't see it but was told everything that's on the paper. They're very detailed.
That's crazy.
So what has she blacked out? We know her name is Talia Dean. She wouldn't have to black that out. So what is blacked out on that paper?
I don't know.
Right? Like, let's say me or Teapot, no one knows our first, last name, whatever. We would black out our name if we wanted to say or show something, but we know her name. So that doesn't even make sense. You didn't have to take her name and scribble it out. We know her name. So none of that thing doesn't make sense.
Thing is, whether she was pregnant or not, whether she had a miscarriage or not, she still can't put the blame of it onto EQ, because it takes a hell of a lot of stress to cause a miscarriage. And
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. This is no disrespect to anybody or to her, but she was the one that started this with EQ.
Yeah, they both did.
Now, anybody that knows EQ and watches EQ knows that you can't expect her to not come back at you. She's not, well, nobody's gonna, to be fair, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
If you go at somebody, you can't expect for him to just to sit there and say, oh, okay.
Thanks for the
Caroline, nobody's coming after anyone without any normal person's going to come right back at you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I mean. She
Yeah.
can't expect to sit and say all this stuff about you or EQ or anybody else and not expect something being said back to him. And she started it all by everything that she started against EQ. So,
Started it. Rick stuff.
There's a lot of things too that also don't add up. Like the whole fact that on Monday when Rickster went live, he had said that she got admitted to the hospital on Saturday. Talia later said that she went in on Sunday. The other things are like he's there dancing and singing on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, having a great time. And here you had just apparently found out that your girlfriend had just had that kind of loss, but yet you're dancing away and singing without even a break for those few days, like nothing has happened. The other part too is when she sent them the video of her in the hospital, and she is in there. There's no IV hooked up. There's no blood pressure cuff. And if you've been fainting and just out of surgery from your blood pressure dropping so low, they would have the cuff on you for the next like 24 to 48 hours, continuously checking your blood pressure. And you would be getting fluids because you had so much blood loss throughout that. Like you would be still hooked up, that you wouldn't be out of everything the day after and send a video. So, and the other thing is too, like anyone that's experienced, and I know everybody's different, I understand that, but anyone that's experienced a loss like that, I don't know of anyone that the thing that goes through your head is to take pictures of everything. Like I've never seen that before. The last thing you want is reminders like that, and just to lay out your stuff on a table and take pictures of it all. To me, that's just that wouldn't go through anybody's head when you're experiencing such a loss. And then when she said that she started spotting a week before on the 13th when that call came out, it doesn't make sense that you would for that full week, even though you're spotting, you'd still be on lives having a good time and stressing yourself out with this whole outing who you thought CA was and all this stuff. You'd be resting in bed. You wouldn't be out bouncing around and everything for that week while you are spotting just in case. And anyone would advise you not to. If you had called the link line to find out what you should do, they wouldn't tell you to be there sitting on lives, adding more stress to you or whatever. You'd be definitely, doing the least amount possible just in case. And then the other thing with when she said it was a male and stuff like that, the problem with that is, and people are saying that, yes, you can find out. Majority, you only find out between 18 and 22 weeks. But people are saying that with sonograms, yes, you can find out earlier. But she said she never had a sonogram. She had one booked for Friday. So she never even had one
Guys,
prior.
I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to go and sort my little boy out.
Bye, Harmony.
Okay, bye. Bye-bye.
Exactly, Teapot. She said she was due for her scan, so how would she know it was a boy?
And that's what I mean. There was no scans previous. So I don't understand how you would find that out. And then her story on Delusives, at first she said she woke up and the hospital team were like taking everything off of her because she had lost so much blood. When she came to, they were taking everything off her, getting ready. Then a few minutes later, she said she was sitting there in like a pool of everything, her jeans were covered and everything, and they had left her for 11 hours and stuff like that. So then the story switches again. So all of it just doesn't.
Thank you, Gracie. Oh, thank you, Gracie. Oh, bless her. Sorry, Peabot. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Her story just doesn't add up.
Gracie.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Like it really doesn't. And it's just the timing of them going so hard for EQ lately. And now to come out on here and say, this is what happened. By the way, this is what happened, but then point it towards it's EQ's fault because of the stress. But if you're saying that you were so stressed out because of EQ, why would you, while you were spotting, continue to stress yourself out with going harder about her and doing everything possible to stress yourself out more when you're thinking that this is because of EQ? So just the timing altogether with them coming out and saying it's because of her, if that was the reason, you would have stopped this EQ shit when you first started spotting so you wouldn't continue to stress yourself out.
Yeah. Well, she was sitting there laughing. Oh, we found you, Canadian Angie. 6 hand hearts. We're going to put up your address. This is definitely her. But you were miscarrying. Like, how would you even sit there and be like that? I would be fucking crying my head off.
It's just absolutely, the whole of it's absolutely wild. All of it.
So when people say, oh, but you were talking about it, because I don't care. I have nothing for these people. If they can sit there and do that, why should I give a shit what the hell happens to them? I couldn't give a fuck. Couldn't care.
And that's exactly. And they outed a fucking family. And like, let's not forget, they outed the wrong family. And for days said they were 100% sure a family that lost a child in a horrific accident where I live, and 16 other children were their lives were lost in this accident. And they outed that family. And then he even put up his screen and showed pictures of this family's child in his camera roll on the bottom. You could see it. So he even had pictures of their lost child on the bottom of it, and they didn't give a shit. And then outed this poor family and had people go 500 more views in one day on this family's loss, and it was the wrong person, and they didn't give a fuck at all.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're supposed to sit here and boo-hoo-hoo over Talia lying? No. Sorry.
I honestly think it's bullshit.
Here's the thing, and the biggest thing is this, like you said, Teapot, there's no way, even though some people say, okay, you can know the sex that early. She was in her, first trimester? She was 12 weeks? Like you said, she said she had the scan booked for that Friday, so she had already, if she was pregnant, then that means she would have miscarried before the scan. She had no scan. But she said it was a boy. How? Nothing adds up in the story. And you'll have your pagey babies and, oh, you guys are evil. You don't know what this is, and you don't know what... Get the facts, put them in front of you, go read the newspaper articles, and then put it together if you have 2 brain cells on her that she's actually fucking lying. And I'm going to stick by what I said. I don't give a shit. Change your subject.
I just think it's like, and my heart goes out to anyone that has ever suffered a loss like that. But the thing is the lie. If this comes out that this is a lie, to lie about a loss like that affects a lot more people. And to show, and even to sit on live and to show the blood and whatnot, do you know how many people that would have triggered that has seen that? Like, just here's the pictures and 4 pictures of all that on the screen. Do you know how many people would have sat there, watched that, and have went through something like that, and that would have triggered? I just never seen somebody come out a few days later and show those pictures saying, here you go. Like, for one, you wouldn't even have it in your mind to take those pictures in the first place. You'd be so fucked up. I've never had it go through my head, I need to take pictures of all this.
Exactly. Apparently, whether true or not, it was fake blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. I ain't got a clue. Like,
so this is what's apparently going around now. So apparently Delusive is by Corey. Corey's told Delusive that he can't talk on Talia because she may do something to herself. And if she does, Delusive will get arrested for it, or she'll have a visit from the top. So Corey has silenced Delusive. I don't know why Delusive's scared of Corey.
Thank you, Lady Nicola.
I really don't.
I would just
Racing
hate.
Girl, thank you for the flowers earlier.
I would just hate to think that someone would lie about that. That's just like it's beyond.
But Minx, how could you think anything different? Look how demented they both are and what they do.
It's crazy. The whole situation is wild. It's wild.
Hi. Sorry,
Hello,
forgotten. Hope you're all okay.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm
See
absolutely
with
fine.
Talia, see with her saying she was bleeding for 11 hours. I work for the NHS. There's absolutely no way, as a healthcare, we'd leave her 11 hours. She'd be
There's
checked
no
on every hour to 2 hours. Every 2 hours at least. And if she'd be
You
in
could-
ICU, she'd have been one nurse.
You would have a lawsuit against the hospital, and if you're bleeding out for 11 hours that bad without any intervention, you'd lose. You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here if you were bleeding that bad for 11 hours straight, no intervention, and the hospital did nothing but just walk past you. That would be a lawsuit.
No way. Absolutely no way. As healthcare professionals, we swear the NMC in here, which is the National Midwifery Council, would be in jail for neglect of a patient.
Thank
No
you.
way she lived 11 hours. I'm sorry, but no way. As a healthcare that would look after auxiliary, no way. If she was that bad, you'd wait an hour, 2 hours.
Thanks, Miss Lily. Sorry,
And
girls.
then,
No way. Sorry, don't buy it.
well, and then she said the hospital put her in the wrong section of the hospital. That they didn't know and put her in the wrong section. They would know. Because if you go in there and say, listen, this is what's going on, they wouldn't mistakenly put you in the wrong section and not say, we need to get you an ultrasound right away. We need to get some blood work. Here's what's, if you're in there and this is what's going on, they wouldn't mistakenly put you in the wrong section of the hospital. That's negligence on their end. That's another lawsuit. Like, nothing here adds up.
No.
Hi, Minx. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Jojo. It's not all of us, by the way. They're having their opinion and their conversation here. People brought this to the app, you know what I mean? It was brought to the app, so people are going to have their opinion.
Can I just say something? No hate. I'm not coming in on a hate thing, right?
Jojo, you were just in Delusa's bringing on hate.
Where was I?
I saw you in Delusa's.
Yeah, well, I wasn't a follower.
Yeah, you were in the box saying that everything we were saying was wrong. And
No, this is what I want to know. I followed Chelsea for like 15 years, like Facebook, everything, like for years. And she's done stuff and she's like causes a lot of, obviously, everyone's like, wow, and then all that. I've seen her do stuff over the years and I thought, I'm not following her no more. I can't believe she's done that, she's done this. And I do go back and follow her, I do. But what happened, and I know she's had loads of stuff go on with the other two, and I'm not fans of theirs, Eve. I'm not fans of theirs at all.
mm-hmm.
And I know I was worried about her when she was going through all that with them because you could see how poorly she was looking and that. But what happened after they've had their miscarriage and what she did, I was so upset yesterday, honestly, from someone who's lost 5 and I've never fully carried and I haven't got children and I won't have them now. I was absolutely devastated yesterday. Like, and I've got a thick skin. You can throw anything at me, and I actually didn't think I would have reacted the way I did. And I was so upset. I literally thought I felt like it wasn't aimed at me, obviously, but I was like, so I wanted to sort of try and get hold of her to speak to her and say, what are you doing? I know it wasn't about me. I know it wasn't aimed at me, but what she said has affected a lot of people who have been through it.
Definitely. But here's the thing, Jojo. We said that. Like I've lost 3 and I've lost 3 and then one was a stillbirth. So I even said the words that were used were very wrong. Because that is going to.
I instantly thought of you, to be honest, because I thought you're a friend and you've had like a lot of trauma, and I thought, how are you gonna like?
Yes, she is, and she'll always be my friend. But I can't help what she says.
No, and it's not your fault. But
no, but I'm saying, but the words were hurtful, and I said that on the live. I said the words were the wrong words because you're going to trigger a lot of women. But she said what she said from a place of anger, just like I lost my shit with Talia and him because of what they did to me for the past 3-4 months.
Yeah, and I don't agree with what they've done.
Did,
I really
did, the,
don't.
did the surviving community of like Child SA have the same energy for Rickstar when he called her a paedophile?
No, that was disgusting. Absolutely
Exactly
disgusting.
that. And where was the outrage? That is outrageous.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I literally, you can throw anything at me. Honestly, things go over my head, and I was shocked at how I actually felt yesterday.
Yeah.
With with everything that was going on, and I thought,
Thank you,
no,
Rosie.
stop. I was thinking, no, stop, and I don't know. I just was really upset. It really upset me, and obviously a lot of people.
Sorry for your losses as well, darling.
Yeah, I'm 46 now. It was, I just didn't think it really upset me, and I wasn't into Lucifer's causing hate. I was just saying what I am now. You know what I mean? Like I say, obviously Angie was saying, people are gonna jump on this now, but then they'll obviously go back and follow. And I said, yeah, I did. Every other time I have, but I feel so hurt over this, and I know it wasn't aimed at me.
No, it really wasn't.
It wasn't. Never. No, it wasn't, and I'm shocked myself of how I've reacted. You know what I mean? But I just thought, but I understand because she's has had. They are a horrible pair. They are, and I know what they've done to Angie, to Chelsea, and that.
Yeah.
No, and I did. No, I did. Yeah, I did say I wouldn't follow her again. I was so honestly, I'm local to Chelsea. I've met Chelsea and that, and I was really hurt. I was really hurt over it.
Oh, thank you, Tim. Thank you, darling.
No, I just thought I'd come up and say
thing
it's nothing I wouldn't say to her.
Now, Jojo, I'm being targeted for what? I never laughed at anything. I never mocked anything. I'm being dragged in for this. For what?
Anyone that follows her is going to get dragged into it.
It's crazy.
But that's what they're going to do. They're targeting me. Now you got Red. I think Red's pissed off because of the Alicia, because I called her out on, she knew about our guy dating an underage girl and she didn't do anything about it. Or sorry, a man dating an underage girl, yeah. And she didn't report it or do anything. She was laughing about it. So at the end of the day, anyone that's associated with it, if you got evil in your name, like Luke said, you're going to get blocked, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. Yeah, so anyone that follows her, anyone that supports her, that's who they're going to go after. Because at the end of the day, they're trying to cancel her. They're trying to get rid of her.
And when you and Red were having an argument in my box, like Pearl earlier went, oh, an EQ Mix allowed Red to be called. No, they're two grown-ass adult women. I ain't getting involved.
Yes, Sylvia did say that, and like I said, I'd say it to Chelsea if I spoke to her. I was so angry yesterday.
That's what you said, Jojo. You said that you see her in the shops and you want to go up to her.
I've seen Chelsea loads of times in the local shops, and I said I was that upset yesterday. I felt like going there to her. I did say that, and I would say it to her. Honest,
and you know what? I think your feelings are legitimate because, like I said, the words were hurtful, and I think for everyone that's gone through a loss, it kind of takes you back to that when people use those words. But for me, not just because I support her, for me it was like the words were extremely hurtful. But I can also see a side that came right from anger because I felt that anger for what they had done to me.
Yeah. Excuse me, have you women aired yourself the way you are talking about women that have lost children and you...
No one's talking here about no one's lost a child.
I've lost a child.
And I'm not trauma dumping at all, but I think because I'm 46 now, I know I can't have children. Well, I'm having a hysterectomy soon, but I know I can't have children.
Thank you, Nicola.
And I would have, it just hit me hard, but that's it. I'm just having a moan. And what I said in Angie is I know there's thousands of people watching, so I would, it's nothing I wouldn't say to her. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
So... But also, I just wanted to say as well, over Talia, whatever you say your name is, I was 11 weeks, and I was in for over a week in hospital. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know obviously we're all different, but I was in for over a week. And my friend also found out because she had IVF, but she got a blood test at 8 weeks and found out the sex of her baby. But I don't think, obviously, they would have done that. But she's saying, obviously, it's a boy, but...
Through blood test she found it?
No, I don't know whether she did. My friend did, yeah. You can get a blood test early on to find out.
Yeah, but I don't know if they do that when you've had a miscarriage, do they?
I don't know. I ain't got a clue.
I know you can have a blood test really early on to find out the sex of the baby, but I think when you've had a miscarriage, I don't know if you can.
I don't think that's true. I think when they do your original blood test, it's to see your HCG levels.
Yeah, but
They
there
would
is
only
one
do
that they
special-
can do.
They would
Yeah,
only
but-
do specialized blood tests like that if there was a risk to the baby
Yeah.
in the beginning or anything. But
Yeah.
if it's a normal pregnancy, they're not going to do that. And the only blood test they're going to do when you go in and you're spotting or anything is they do HCG levels
Yeah.
to see if your HCG levels have started to drop. And that's the first indicator. Then they do that test. Then they do the ultrasound to see if there's any heartbeat. And then that's how they diagnose it at first. But they'll only do specialized blood tests like that if it's recommended for any kind of genetic disorders or if they need to find out that way. But besides that, they won't order those type of blood tests in a regular pregnancy.
You can pay for a private blood test, though, to be done.
Yeah, you can have an
the sex
early
of the
one.
baby before 12 weeks.
Yeah.
I know that.
And in my local area as well, if you go to the hospital out of hours, they don't scan you in the EPU, the early pregnancy unit, unless it's within the hours, obviously, of the clinic hours. You have to wait till the next day, unless you're obviously really poorly.
Well, if you're bleeding, hemorrhaging, like she said, I don't think they're going to leave her there.
Yeah, because I had to start. I was in overnight, but they didn't scan me until the next day. But I was just losing. I wasn't hemorrhaging like she said.
Yeah.
Hello, Tig.
Hello, how are we?
Good, thank you. You what?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I'm from Australia, so it might be a bit different. But we have like a translucal scan when you're about 16 weeks pregnant, and it just measures the fluid on the back of your baby's neck. And if that comes back high risk, if you go through the genetic testing, like with a blood test, and the genetic testing, because obviously it's genetics, that's how you find out the sex of your baby early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has to be ordered. Like we have anaphylactic
Yes.
babies in our family, so like we have to take folic acid. So they do those tests at like around the 16-week mark as well. But if there's no indication that you need any of those like specialized testing done, if you've
Yes.
had normal pregnancies or no genetic issues in your family previously, they'll only do the regular blood work throughout your pregnancy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know that we have Medicare in Australia, and I know NHS is very similar to Medicare. So they're not going to, and like this is a $2,000 blood test. Like NHS isn't going to pay for that unless there's a reason to pay for that.
Yeah.
See, in England, it's not. It's you can pay for a private blood test before 12 weeks, and it's not really expensive to have it done. Because I know somebody who had it done, and it weren't that long ago. To be fair, that she had it done.
I don't think she had any blood work done. She said it. I don't. Again, my opinion.
But I know Charlie did say that it wasn't by blood test or anything like that. She knows it was a boy because she's seen him.
Where did she see it?
Don't know. That's what I thought
She
because.
didn't have a scan, so where did she see it?
Well, that's what I thought because I thought at 12 weeks. I mean, when I lost the baby, I was like 5 weeks, so obviously I was really, really early on. But I thought at 12 weeks, I don't know if it's classed as stillborn or not. I'm not sure. I don't know.
No, it's a miscarriage still at 12 weeks.
Yeah,
Is
I
it?
was just under 12 weeks, and they class it as a miscarriage.
Yeah, it's your first trimester, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can you tell at that stage if it's
Well,
what
I
sex
lost
it
the
is?
first time I lost mine at home in the toilet, and it just looked like a massive bouncy ball, like a blood clot.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but obviously I didn't actually know, so obviously I can't like comment on it like that. But I thought that at 12 weeks you wouldn't be able to tell,
You
like,
can't.
identify
Not-
whether it was a boy or a girl.
No, not visually. And usually, like I said, not on ultrasounds until between 18 and 22 weeks, maybe a bit earlier, but not unless they need to do like the blood work because there's genetic issues or anything like that. And she had said she didn't have a scan. Their first scan was supposed to be Friday.
In England, on scans, they can tell at 16 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I wanted to say. Big fans of you guys. You keep my mornings entertained.
Good morning. Thank you, Tig.
Guys, I'm going to jump down, and I feel a bit better now. I don't know why, because I've spoke to you. I just needed to say it. Yeah. that was it.
I'm sorry, Jojo, that you got triggered. I think a lot of us got triggered.
You are
I'm sorry that you.
I shocked myself. I was really shocked. I shocked myself at how I reacted, if I'm honest. I was really, yeah.
Because when you hear that stuff, you kind of feel the insensitivity of the words. Like you start to relive it and think like, oh my God.
And I was raging, and then I was whinging like a baby, and yeah, I just...
Yeah.
Well,
but you also, like, for me, like I said, the words were wrong, but I understand where her anger came from. Because I had this...
I understand that, because she has been tormented a lot by them. I totally get that.
I understand where she was coming from.
I don't agree with it, but I really don't. But no, I totally, because she has been through it.
She's through hell. He's put her through hell, like...
Yeah. And I can see all the anger all over the app, like... Delusive's live, she's live, and the hate in her chat's been horrendous towards her.
Jojo, that chat is fucking horrific.
It's been like that all day. Delusive.
Yeah, but you're saying it's her fault. How's it her fault?
I haven't been there today because of that. I haven't been in there today because of that. I can't.
All right. I was going in earlier and I was putting big up CA and big up EQ, and I had loads of people saying
blaming her, saying, but like I know she's good, she just switches off, doesn't she, and doesn't look at it, but like the hate toward Angie, and well obviously you are getting hate as well, but giving her loads of hate, and yeah.
You know what? I don't care. Let them hate. Like I don't really care, to be honest. I don't care. I don't care. Like they've said hurtful things. I get whatever, and at the end of the day, let them. If they're going to affect me, they're going to affect me. Am I going to come on the app and cry my eyes out about it? No. Am I going to feel it after I get off the live? Maybe. I'm not going to come on the app and bitch about it. Let them do their thing. No one gives a shit. They're all scumbags, all of them. Every single one of them. The Delusive's chat, I've said it, is 80% trolls and maybe 20% actual people that like her.
There's something different about Delusive. She's not right at the moment. There's something not right.
Yeah.
I understand that now. She doesn't seem herself.
I don't know what's wrong with Delusive. I don't know.
And the other sick part too is if she had this loss, it's absolutely sad. It's so sad that she had to go through that. But to come on an app and blame your loss on somebody and to say that because of all the stress and stuff and because of EQ, this is what happened. That's fucked up too. That's fucked up to put that on somebody and say you're the reason that I lost a child. That's really fucked up because miscarriages can happen at any time for any reason. Nobody knows. Yeah. But to blame that on somebody and to have that sort of hate go for somebody, I don't agree with what EQ said at all. But to target her and say that it's her fault that this has happened, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a fan of hers, but then I suppose in a way she may be angry and she's like looking to blame someone, and at the moment it's going to be Chelsea that gets it.
I think, my opinion, this is my opinion, there was no pregnancy. I think that she's lying because she was drinking.
I was coming up to say that, Angie, that if she's in a high-risk pregnancy category anyway at being 40, so regardless of any other issues that she had, she would have been protecting herself and certainly not, well, I wouldn't have been drinking, but I also lost a child, but I haven't felt affected at all by what EQ said because she pointed out that it was aimed at Talia, no one else, just at Talia, and I can't blame her. However, if she was pregnant and has suffered a miscarriage, and that's sad. It is sad. I don't like the woman at all, but it is a sad situation. You can't take that away, apart from her potentially using this as a way to get back at EQ, which is just disgusting. And that would be more disgusting than anything else that Chelsea has said, done, or the way that she phrased things, or the song that she used. I just find it all, Talia and Prickster are grown adults and they really need to sort themselves out. You can't blame EQ for biting back, and that's what she's done. And I'm still there watching her, and I'd be with her until she does something that absolutely offends me. personally. You know, if she goes at me personally, then yeah, I'll probably stop following because I'll be like, well, fair enough. You're at me at this point. But when she's going at people who have goaded her for years, I can't blame her at all.
I feel the same.
Yeah, I can't judge her for that because what they've put through. I can't judge her at all, and I won't.
No, it's just the phrasing of it that
what
maybe
she said was like wrong, but I'm not going to judge her for it. I'm not going to, because the people that she said it to, do you know what I mean? If it was someone innocent, I'll be like, what the hell? But no, it's not. Yeah.
But also, Nick, to come at you, for people to come at you, I don't understand that at all. You know, you can't be got for being friends with somebody who said something that people don't agree with. That's just ridiculous.
It's just, what they try and do is isolate Chelsea, and it's not going to happen. I'm never going to leave her. You know what I mean? No. She's never ever done me any wrong, ever. Like, no.
But I also agree with what you were saying earlier about the fact that Angie is a bit of away with the fair. Not you, Canadian Angie. She's away with the fairies.
I'm going to jump down to the room for someone else. Sorry to interrupt you, evil spooky.
That's right.
Bye, guys. Take care.
Thanks for coming up, and sorry for your losses, darling.
Oh no, thank you. Thanks. Bye.
She's away with the fairies at the minute. She's constantly distracted by something, or
there's something wrong. There's something wrong in the background. She's not saying.
Yeah.
I know there is, but she ain't said nothing. Angie, if you're still listening, WhatsApp me. What's the matter, please? I need to know.
Okay, I'm going to drop down because I said all I needed to. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. You really didn't need to. I was just clout chasing a little bit, you know, while I can.
Very evil spooky. Oh, love that.
Now, how do I get out?
I can kick you, darling. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Just a couple of things, really. So I might be devil's advocate or whatever, but when she was drinking, did we actually know that she knew she was pregnant at that point?
I haven't got a clue, Pamela.
Well, exactly. Because
I'm not.
She knew before their trip they just went on. She said that she knew before the trip because they went on that trip to celebrate, is what she said.
Sorry, Angie. When was that? And I'm not questioning you. I am just filling in.
Pamela, Teapot was answering your question, not me.
Sorry, darling. Sorry, Teapot.
Okay.
So the trip was, when was it? January? In the middle of January, I think. It was the trip.
Right, okay. There's just like a couple of little niggles that have been said that I think, well, referring to my own, I've had 3 children, and, you know, none of mine were planned, to be perfectly honest. Mine are all adults now and, you know, all well on the way. So there's that. And I don't know, the other thing is whether or not, I just don't think EQ has covered herself in any glory by doing it, because I don't think she's hard. I think she's a lot softer in real life and a lot more caring than this persona that she puts across. And I don't know, I just think sometimes, you know, it's better to pick your battles and win the war and not... Do you know what I mean?
The thing is behind that, they've called her the most egregious of things. Like,
I know.
Exactly. So she's not going to actually be this sweet, nice person to people that are calling her a peddler.
I know. I mean, I do understand. I do get it.
You know what I mean? So she's going to have no empathy for that kind of people.
Yeah.
And that is part of the ADHD, because I've got no empathy for people.
I'm the same.
You know what I mean?
I am the same, but I do think a more measured response sometimes, because I don't want it to end up really kicking her up the arse.
It won't do.
But there's also a thing called like reactive abuse too, right? When you've been through enough for so long, that you just react, you impulsively react. So, I mean, and I'm not excusing it. It was not right what she said or did, but there is something that when you've been through any abuse situation,
Yeah, I get that.
That you
I get
just
that, to be honest, Angie. Yeah.
And
But-
we've all got to remember that Rickster is her abuser. He is. So, like,
Yeah,
she doesn't have any
you know,
empathy for him at all. None.
I mean, I do. I hear you. I am absolutely hearing you, but I just think EQ is a very, very intelligent, savvy woman, and it is, you know, is the backlash worth it? You know, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she'll bounce back. I'm sure she will bounce back, but I do believe that there was a baby.
Have you seen the comment sections on videos of her, of how egregious people talk about her and how horrible?
Yeah, I have watched
everywhere, all the time. Like,
I know,
and I deserve it.
I know, but I do think that PDF word is flung about now so commonly. It's becoming almost an obsolete word because everybody is being accused of it. If they've spoken to somebody at 13, unknowingly, unwillingly, unwittingly, you know, straight away they're tarred all with the same brush.
Thank you.
And
Yeah. But Lisa, yeah, brains aren't braining, that's fine. Sorry, I can't comment.
I do feel, you know, I feel like it's been a...
Yeah, I can't.
Sorry.
Hold on. Are you going live today, Andy?
I don't know. I need to get all the FYP together. I need someone to show it because I don't have.
Right, have we not got Ricochet?
Ricochet's at work.
Mind helping if you
Well,
want.
that's just rude of him, isn't it?
I know. We told Ricochet needs to quit his job. And
Ricochet, we're not having this.
Have you shown me
What are you doing? How rude.
You should be putting all your effort into Canadian Angie's FYP show, Ricochet.
Yeah, Ricochet.
Got your life out. Anyway, what I came to say was...
Hold on, Julie. Teapot, can you show it for her?
I don't have all the ones that she wants to show.
It's
Yeah,
a lot of, I didn't even tag a lot of them today because I thought I'm gonna get a ban, so fuck it, I'm not gonna go.
I did just put up the whole hour long of the misread thing today. Like I did just put up that one, but it's an hour long.
For me, red is my
I'm going to
abuser.
ban you and Red going on about you as well. I tagged you.
Red is my abuser, and I will attack. So Luke, I have a message from Luke that he came in, he DM'd me before this, and he said, blah, 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 it's not right to talk about kids. And he said the granddaughter's name, and you can see me saying, who the hell is that? I didn't even know her fucking name. So I spewed something out of my mouth out of anger. I apologized. On the live, I apologized, and now she's going, no one's going to find my no one's looking for anyone, you dumb bitch.
It was a granddaughter and all the schools that are around her way, and I'm like, shut up.
At the end of the day, like I said, she is my abuser. What she put me through in her fucking gang a year ago, no, man. And if she wants a tango and she says, I'll talk about you every day, I'll stay very quiet, but watch your back.
Who's here now? Luke. Is Luke here?
Okay. Canadian Angie.
No, on about Ricochet's here.
Ricochet's where?
Ricochet's in live because he's just gifted you, Angie.
Oh, Ricochet. FYP.
Yeah, Ricochet, FYP, Liberties.
Anyway, what I meant to say was...
I'm going to miss it.
Canadian Angie, just for curiosity's sake, just to jog my own foggy menopausal brain, did you start off as a mod for CLA and had a jacket with a painting on it?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm just sort of trying to, you know, get my. It sounds sinister if I say get my ducks in a row, but you know what I'm saying. Just sort of get things, sort of lined up.
What are you
But
lining
you're
up then?
You're a strong lady. You know, you're such a strong lady, and you're very articulate, and you're quite formidable. You know, to take on. Truthfully, can I be really honest with you?
Yeah.
I think you'd get a better debate if you just stepped back a little bit so that people could speak and could have a back and forth with you. I really do.
People can speak all they want, but I'm not going to sit in a box and listen to someone's bullshit when I know it's bullshit. I'm not listening to it. I've been on this app way too long, and I've put up with so much crap. I've been abused on this app from
I get that.
Then it went to Prince Brat. Then it went to other people treating me like total shit. I'm not sitting in a box or in my live and listening to anyone who's going to try to come anywhere and say, oh, but this, and that, when I've come with receipts, when I've come with the proof, and I can prove what I'm saying is true. And that's it. If anyone wants to
I just think that you come across as being really credible. And when you clearly, and I understand it, when you're under attack, you attack back. I get that, honestly. I really get it.
See when she was in Delusa spot, and there was 7 on them, and Angie herself.
Yeah, no, I'm not disputing it at all.
Rubbish.
I'm not disputing it at all. I just
I won't sit and listen to someone chatting shit. I won't listen to it either. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do get it. I think the point I'm trying to make is that Angie is intelligent and articulate enough to be able to let them come at you for a bit and then. But I think what's happening at the moment is it's too much of like the attack dog. So the back and forth isn't, and it's making it seem like as if you're totally unapproachable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Totally unapproachable to have a conversation with.
Who are you referring to though in that? Like, who do you think I'm being unapproached? Like, who can't approach me?
Just from things that I've seen tonight.
What are you referring to?
I can't, being truthful, I can't remember an absolute perfect instance. There were just conversations that I thought, you know, let them speak, let them get it out of the system, hear them, and then slap them down. But then they wouldn't be able to turn around and say, well, you didn't even let me finish.
Pamela, I don't need to let anyone do anything.
Oh, not when
when
you're a long time on social media, you're not listening to it.
Pamela, when I know, like, I'll give you an example. When I know that Alicia is doing a live and she's chatting shit about PLM and what she was saying, and I've got a video.
I don't really know her, to be honest.
Well, I'm just giving you an example of a person.
I get that.
She was saying how I didn't know this group and I wasn't in their Discord and I wasn't in this, but yet I have a video in my possession.
Thank you, Evil Willow
from her, when she's drunk, totally contradicting everything she's saying. Why do I need to listen? Do you know what I mean? Why do I need to listen to your lies? I'm going to show the video that you did know this and you did know this, and no, I'm not going to give you an opportunity because you're just going to lie because you've already lied.
I get that, and that's somebody that you've had history with.
No, I have no history. I don't like her. I have no history. I've only known the stupid idiot for I don't know. She's only been coming up my butt for the last 6-8 months. I have no history with anyone.
Okay.
The only one that I have history with on this app, and they started it, is Red.
Right, okay.
I'm telling you right now, you can think I'm going to become extremely more unapproachable because if she thinks she's coming at me, I may not fire back on this app. Yeah. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to be the same person she found a year ago. I'm not.
Well, I don't know. I personally feel somebody like you who you've got your shit together. You know, you can argue your case. I just feel as if going forward, just let people have their say a little bit.
Yeah, Pamela.
Anyway, I get it. Anyway, it's all right, darling. Thank you for listening, and thank you for letting me come up.
You're welcome, Pamela.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Bye. Bye, love.
Sorry, I don't disagree with all that. I'm sorry, Pam.
Yeah, I do.
No worries.
I've always found Angie to when I've watched Angie's lives loads, and Angie does sit back and let people talk and let people.
Come on, Angie. How many times we debated? How many times we disagreed? I've never been booted. We've never argued.
No.
You know what I mean?
And I don't find her unapproachable. I mean, I got blocked off Canadian Angie's live last week. It got completely by accident, and it weren't by Angie. It was a mod that had done it, and I jumped straight in on a different account, and I spoke to Angie, and Angie sorted it straight away, and she weren't unapproachable at all.
Thank you.
So you're not doing nothing wrong, Angie. You're smashing
you're
it
not.
always, and
Yeah.
just keep carrying on what you're doing, my love.
People need to realize too, when it's your platform, you can do what you want. If you don't want to
Exactly.
listen to people up there, you don't have to. If you want to block people out of your comments so you don't have to listen to the shit, you don't have to. You don't need to stress yourself out when it's your live. And if they don't like it, there's the X button and you can scroll on.
Exactly.
Yep.
I've always said it when it all come up saying, when Talia were like, Canadian Angie needs to put a camera on and show face. No, she don't. At the end of the day, it's Canadian Angie's platform and Canadian Angie's FYP, and she runs it exactly how she wants to run it.
Yeah.
And she's not doing anything. There's no right or wrong way to run your platform or to run an FYP show. You do it exactly how you want it. And I could probably speak for thousands of people that sit and watch Angie night in, night out, that there's absolutely nothing wrong with how she's doing it. So
Thank you.
I like the fact she's found her voice. I like the fact she's
Found
found
her
her
voice, I
voice.
think she has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's not afraid to use
Sometimes
it
you can't
anymore.
hear her, but she's so soft-spoken sometimes.
don't get me wrong, there's been the odd times where she's had to
shouting.
shout at everyone in box and tell them to shut up so she can talk, but that's only so she can
Word on
actually
edgeways.
talk. But now, apart from that, I think Angie's approachable and stuff like that. So, but I do love Canadian Angie.
Oh,
So.
our Angie's lovely. I love Canadian.
Love Angie.
Thank
Just
you.
that she doesn't suffer fools. That's all her problem is. They can't take it. She'll not suffer the fools.
I had a problem.
Stubborn,
I
hate
quite
it.
happily approached Canadian Angie.
Thank you for letting me in.
You're
Is
welcome.
everyone okay?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Can I just say something? Don't address anything to me. I'm going on mute. Thanks.
No, I
Is that
was,
the same lady from earlier?
yeah, I was just hoping to have a conversation because it wasn't that I was jumping up to have an attack or anything like that. I did think, obviously, we were capable of having a conversation.
You evil Susie Bell.
I do call out when it's wrong on the other side of things. I do, obviously, I will say when I believe that you guys are wrong and whatnot, but not particularly linked to anything like that. But obviously, I just wanted to explain that I was upset with the comment that you did make in regards to ketchup.
Who, me?
No, Canadian Angie. It
You
was
know what? Can I say something? And I'm going to drop. You were in here, I think, yesterday, or I don't know if you were in here earlier.
earlier today, yeah.
Yeah, and you were just, I don't care what you agree with and what you don't. Like, I really don't care. So I already said, like, don't address me for anything, because the way you were earlier coming at me, that was just fucking nuts. So if you think, because you've come in here a little bit calmer, that I'm going to sit here and listen to your shit or what you think, I'm not.
That's fine. I'm not.
But no. I'm gonna drop because I got things to do, and I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you because when you were in here before, you were coming at me pretty bad. So I'm not gonna sit here and listen to your shit because I don't give a shit. When you're coming at me, and I did drop earlier, and you were dropped as well, and I left. You're gonna come at me the same way. So when you bring me that energy, I'm not giving you a second time to speak to me. You got no second chance. I don't care what you have to say.
It's because I was constantly.
No, because when you approach someone the first time and you want to have a conversation, then approach them correctly where their back's not up against the wall. Don't start being condescending. So you were already condescending to me, so I'm not willing to give you a second chance to listen, or I don't care how you feel. You've already told me once. You're not doing it again.
I apologise if I did come up.
I was going to drop.
No, it's fine. I'll just let you say what you got to say and out. Yeah.
Out.
I was going to drop and let her say what she wanted to.
No, I can't be arsed with it. I can't be arsed. We had to do it all earlier.
That's what happened earlier. She was fucking coming at me and I kept muting her mic and muting her mic. And I'm like, no, like, I'm not doing this shit. Like, no.
No.
If you're upset about me doing something, then look, approach me and say, look, I didn't like when you said this, and I'll say, yeah, you know what, maybe you're right, I shouldn't have said it that way, but when you're fucking yelling at me, I'm not going to talk to you, I don't care.
No, that's right. And it wasn't going to rain, she was just going to continue, so especially just left.
Well, I was going to go. I have dishes to do.
It's fine. She wanted to talk to you, so I'm not going to listen to her sitting there going, so I can't answer it.
I don't care what she's upset about it. I don't care. I don't know you. Take the Canadian out of your fucking name.
Sheriff.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. You all right?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. So I thought I'd jump up and say hello, but I'm just entwined listening whilst eating my Indian. So go on, crack on, guys.
So Roger's a legend that saves all the children, aren't you, Sheriff?
Oh, I wouldn't say legend.
You are a legend. Legend. I think you're a legend.
Oh, I think you're a legend.
Yay, thank you.
Teapot, what's happening, girl? You all right?
Yeah, hey, how's it going? We had Sheriff sit with us for a few hours the other night in my live, actually. It
I
was
know. I was up till 7 in the morning with you.
It was fun. I liked you coming up. It was a good time.
I lost track of time. It was a really good live.
Thank you. Yeah, they were all asking the next day, like, how's Sheriff doing? Did he think it was nuts? I think so.
Honestly, normally I jump onto MINX's lives or even Canadian Angie's lives, and I don't have a clue what's going on, so I listen for about 15
just the
minutes.
person, Sheriff. I'm going to grab you. I need your help.
Cam, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, mate. Right, before I lose the power on my phone, let me just plug it in. Right, last night I stumbled across somebody on the old TikTok app.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I've put a post up. Now, this person was stung and convicted in 2018, a female.
It is. This week.
And she's on the app. I've done a post and put a screenshot of the conviction, the team that's stronger and everything else. A screenshot of me calling her out on her profile last night and a screenshot of her profile on here. Do you want to do an awareness on her on the app, mate?
To take a trip to the garage.
Yeah, of course I will, mate. Come on, Cam, I'll do anything for you, mate. Whatever you've got.
I know,
that's what I'm about.
It's on my profile. She's called... I can't remember. I'll tag you in it, mate. It'll be
I know
easier
you probably only put a fraction of it on your profile. Drop me what else you know, and it will help me with the exposure, yeah?
Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Always, mate. No worries. Much love, my man.
All right, mate. Let me just jump down. I'll tag you in the post.
Good man.
Love you,
Right.
It's been a training day.
It's been a busy day.
Yeah, it's crazy. I ain't watched that.
Has there been a lot going on?
And I'm drained.
All right, guys, I'm going to drop down and clean my kitchen.
Listen,
Thank you,
Nick, thank you again for, I don't know, just being you.
You're welcome, babe. I love
Thank
you.
you.
Message me, Angie, if you need any help, darling, with showing videos.
Thank you. Yeah, I will. I'll talk to Ricochet for
All right, darling.
All right.
Canadian Angie, before you go, I just wanted to say hi. It's hard to get your attention on the comments because they go so fast, but keep being you, yeah?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, keep being you.
No worries.
We love Sheriff.
Bye, guys.
Stop over, Angie. If you go live, I'll come over.
Bye.
What'd you say to me? Sorry?
Oh, I said if you go live, I'll stop over.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll talk to Ricochet, see if he's home, if he's got anything going. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Put that out. FYP going.
Yeah, bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
So MINX, that live that I was supposed to do the other day, I'm going to do probably tomorrow or the day after. I just wanted to be fully prepared for it, and I had a lot going on recently, so I just want to execute it properly. So I've got everything I need now, so I will give you a heads up when I'm about to do it.
Yes, and I'll be there supporting you.
As always, thank you.
Always, darling. Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah, Teapot, you had a really good live the other day. That was quite interesting. I was really intrigued with it all, to be honest with you. I just ended up just sort of sitting there and fading off to sleep, and then I woke up about an hour later and I was still on the live listening.
It was fun. It was fun. I was like, Sheriff never usually stays this long anywhere.
It was good to have an insight into that side of things with the health side of it in America, and that it's insane.
It's a little bit different. I like going back to both sides now, American and the UK.
Lulu, what you doing? Shuffling.
Oh, sorry, sweet.
Minx, I'm going to go eat my food. I just wanted to jump up and say hello, and you know, I've got much love for you.
I've got big love for you as well. I'm going off now anyway. I'm absolutely knackered.
Okay, Teapot, be safe, yes? Take care. Guys, everybody else on the live, much love to you all,
Coming
yeah?
up, all the subs.
Thanks. Good night, everybody.
Good night, darlings. Thank you for the support. Love you all.
Love you. Love you, Nick.
Bye-bye.
Love you, darling.